Aha, it was only a matter of time before they decided to add black people to that basketball anime. The only thing that could have been more of a slam dunk is adding P. Diddy to the Promised Neverland. I'm not gonna lie, when I first found out there was a Kuroko No Basket movie, I was insanely hyped. As a fellow black man, I was just happy to see how they would incorporate black culture into the anime. Wait, hold up.
Get it through your head that you're nothing but monkeys. I was curious about what this monkey came to tell us. Man, you monkeys are just too weak, ain't you? Damn those monkeys. Surely you're starting to get it now, monkeys. Bring it on, monkeys.
Come on, bro. Who was on the board of directors of this movie? They must have had Freezer, Ghetto, Zoro, and Toby Rama spearheading the operation, because there should be absolutely no reason for them to say the word monkey that much throughout the movie. Last time we used the Senshi skill, but this time we are going to get a trophy notification each time they do some nonsensical bullshit. So let's cut the yapping and get straight into the meat and potatoes. The movie starts off with Kagami getting a phone call from his baddie of a teacher saying that he might be getting drafted, and this alone got me so hyped. They really drafting Kagami before Kai Cenat. Fast forward and we get to see a streetball game between the American team called Jabberwock and some of the Japanese team called Starkey, who was filled with a bunch of seniors from the previous seasons. And I'd like to reiterate that they said these guys are 18 years old, and there is nothing in the world that you can do to convince me that this guy over here is 18 years old. This is how the seniors looked to me when I was a freshman. The Japanese team is honestly pretty stacked. They got that one guy from Bleach, that one guy from Mob Psycho, and even Kisei's ex-captain. After the nonsense we saw them deal with in the earlier episodes, this should be a wash. The match begins and Jabberwock are kinda getting fried, I'm not gonna lie, but turns out they were just playing with them because Eminem over here starts doing some professor type streetball move and passes it to the Somali for a quick bucket. Tristan Jazz calls the ISO and then spins him around and bounces the ball off bro's head, and I'm not gonna lie, getting the ball ping-ponged off your forehead gotta be top 5 most disrespectful things that can happen to you in basketball. I'd rather get posterized. Yusuf goes one-on-one with the guy from Bleach, but he got him out there hitting that cha-cha slide before dropping him on his ass and then standing over him like Jude Bellingham. This is foul work, and to finish it all off, we got Luke Cage damn near jumping above the backboard to close the game out 86-6. If some nonsense like this happened to me, I'm gonna have to relocate, bro. Like, I can't be getting blown out in front of the baddies. Kasamatsu tries to be on his fourth in timing and keep it professional, but Jabberwocky isn't on all that. He even left bro hanging.
And monkeys don't have any right to play on this court.
I wish I could say I edited this audio, but this is the real dub. I'm flabbergasted, and to finish it all off, he spits on his hand. I'm all about self-control, inner peace and stuff like that, but if someone spits on my hand, I'm crashing out like Prime Gara. And I'm not the only one who shares this sentiment, because Rico's dad offers them a rematch and begins to draft the greatest team ever created since the Phantom Troop. Welcome to the 2024 Senshi Olympics draft pick for the Vorpal Swords. The first 7 overall legendary draft picks are no-brainers, no introduction necessary. It's the generation of miracles plus Kagami. This team alone is already strong enough to solo the My Hero Academia verse, but let's see who we got next. The number 8 overall draft pick is the epic clutch shooter Junpei Hyuga. The number 9 overall draft pick is Midorima's boyfriend, the rare shooter Takao. And at number 10, we got the common Wakamatsu. I honestly don't even know why they brought him. Nah bro, getting to see all the generation of miracles plus Kagami together on one team is the type of dream stuff they never let us see in sports anime. Like, imagine all the best players from Haikyuu all together on one team. That would be peak hype. This is really what it felt like seeing Team USA at the Olympics. Fast forward and the coach has to check up on Jabberwocky because they've been partying all night while staying in Japan. But Kuroko tagged along and started talking crazy.
You have African American rappers saying N-word this and N-word that, but a Caucasian can't.
So say it. Nigga.
Sanji really didn't take lightly to that and hit Kuroko with a Diable Jambe, but just as everything seems to be going south, Kagami pulls up and goes for a Superman punch without even asking any questions. Look at his face, he's perplexed.
Oh, I guess that means you're the ones we're gonna be facing tomorrow. At least you monkeys seem halfway decent.
Alright bro, let's cut out the friendly fire. We really got Uncle Ruckus's disciple over here calling Aomine a monkey. Aomine and Kagami are ready to squabble, but Kuroko wants to beat them on the court instead. The game begins and Akashi wasted no time, dribbles the ball across the court and throws a lob to Aomine for a quick bucket. Kisei blocks the ball and Akashi gives the ball to Aomine, who speed blitzes Frozone and makes it 4-0. They swing the rock to Nash, who goes for a no-look pass to Ronnie Coleman, but everyone knows the paint is Murasaki Bara's territory, who blocks it. Midorima gets the ball all the way in the corner, but these guys didn't realize his shooting range is the entire earth. He would honestly have insane aura if his barber didn't hook him up with the Naruto Uzumaki special. We are gonna need the hood's greatest minds to fix bro's haircut. He must have been tired of all the Izuku Midoriya comparisons. The first quarter ends 20-8 and it's low-key looking like a cleanup. All that talk about monkeys just for them to be trash like that new KSI.
From screen to ring to bend to the king.
Looking at the bench, almost all the generation of miracles are tired. I mean, it's fair enough. Aomine literally stopped training so people could catch up to him, and Murasaki Bara is practically a mukbang YouTuber with the amount of food he eats. The second quarter begins, and I might have started talking a little bit too soon, because Nash gets the ball to Silver, he goes past my glorious goat Aomine, and then posterizes Murasaki Bara. I know Silver gonna post this on the gram talking about some just dunked on a monkey, call me Tarzan. The game resumes and Silver is dominating the entire court right now. Nash passes it to him on the fast break and just look at this. Nah, bro jumped from the 3-point line, started airwalking like CP0 and then windmilled it. Look at his eyes. You know an anime character is locked in if his eyes go completely wide. This is ludicrous. Bro is just zooming all over the court like law accurate LeBron James. I haven't seen a performance this dominant since Thanos in Infinity War. Murasaki Bara is really doing bad out here. First he got dunked on and then they hit him with a nutmeg. The second quarter ends 24-33, so you already know it's time for some substitutions. They sub off Midorima and Akashi getting subbed off is crazy, but I got faith in the coach. He's like an Aizen level strategist. Kuroko and Kagami get subbed on, so you already know it's time for some fusion shots. They pass the ball to Silver, who thinks it's going to be an easy bucket, but Kagami and Aomine hit us with a power of friendship block. Murasaki Bara passes the ball, but they quickly realize why they call him Kuroko the Shadow. Kuroko hits us with his iconic Kamehameha pass and slaps the ball to Kisei, who gives it to Kagami, who yams it in the basket for a quick bucket. And look at Silver in the background. He throws up like me when trying to spit game to a baddie. Kagami and Murasaki Bara double team Silver, but instead of passing, he has that blue lock egoist mentality and tries to go alone, allowing Aomine to grab the ball.
Damn dirty, eh?
Man, I know the scriptwriters and voice actors had way too much fun in the studio recording these lines. That one came from the soul. Kuroko gets the ball and does some airbending to get it to Kisei for an open dunk, making it 36-40. They get back out there and it seems like Nash has finally decided to lock in, giving a quick pass to Silver, who yams it on Murasaki Bara's head so hard, he literally starts bleeding. This wannabe Shaquille O'Neal cannot be 18 years old. I refuse to believe it. Mash and Silver are basically like Yuji and Todo, Kyrie and Luka. They are really a dynamic duo, 99 overalls with all badges unlocked. The score is now 42-61 for Jabberwocky, and they sub on the grill master Akashi to cook up a 5-star meal. Kisei uses perfect copy and Aomine enters the zone. Look at this transformation. They are out here looking like Trunks and Vegeta in Dragon Ball Super. They begin double teaming Silver and it's basically like being hounded by two Aomines. Akashi passes the ball to Kisei, who snatches Logic's ankles and passes it back to Aomine for a formless shot. This team's chemistry is off the charts. It's straight green links. Sadly for Vorpal Swords though, Nash is still locked in and passes the ball to AJ Shabil, who literally uses a whole flash step to line up a 3-pointer. I always forget that even the random NPCs will have quirks and non abilities in this show. Aomine powers down and lets Kisei handle Silver on his own, and Kisei starts cooking. He blocks Silver. Silver runs back trying to win the ball, but peep the height difference. Silver gotta be at least 7 foot tall, 350 pounds of pure muscle. Kisei ain't shook though and goes past Silver and gets an anime flashback, allowing him to posterize Silver. He got his get back. He really put bow on his butt cheeks, and you guessed it, Kisei has entered the zone and he has perfect copy. Enough time has passed. Current Kisei could probably take on Perfect Cell. I've seen enough. Man, when Kisei went into the zone, it was nothing but pure hype for me. Kisei is literally gliding across the court, flash step, spin move, easy bucker, double team, between the legs, your dog water. He's the GOAT. The GOAT. I've been giving you guys what you asked for, so it's time for you guys to return the favor. Equivalent exchange, you know? We are making good progress. I'm officially second in the race to 100k between me and my homies, and I'm really eyeing that #1 spot. So make sure you subscribe and help me get there. Less than 10% of you guys actually subscribe to my content, so, you know, please support your boy. Whilst Kisei is dominating, Akashi begins straight up talking to his inner self like he's Naruto and Kurama, and asks his alter ego to lend him strength. I'm not even making this up, look at this. What in the Aster Itadori Yuji Zangetsu is even going on right now? Kisei has run out of stamina by playing at max strength for so long, but this background sound starts playing, so you already know wannabe Ayano Koji is back in control of Akashi's body, and he's here to stand on business. Akashi's got his Gears back and uses it to shut down Nash's lightspeed passes, and he steals the ball and sends KSI to eat dirt, but Silver is still on guard and manages to stop Kagami. They decided to double team Midorima to prevent him from using his Steph Curry shot, but they must have forgot this is the Midorima Curry. He gets into shooting motion, I'm talking full form without the ball, and Akashi passes it in for an instant release. This is the type of stuff LeBron and Curry were pulling off at the Olympics. They managed to claw their way to only a 3-point deficit, but just when everything seemed to be going good for Volpo Swords, Nash really said, "It looks much better on me." Turns out this wannabe Uchiha also has an Emperor Eye, but unlike Akashi's eye who can only see the future of one person at a time, Nash's eye can see the future of every single person on the court. Man, what type of bullshit even is this? You mean to tell me you have the ability to transcend space-time and you're using it to play street ball? Not even the NBA or anything, just basic street ball? Nash needs to join the Avengers or something, I heard they're short-staffed. Now that Nash has awakened his devil fruit, he's really going ball for ball with Akashi, but this man Nash is on that compound V because he snatches Akashi's ankles, blitzes past Midorima and hits a 4-point play on Kagami. Hate him or love him, there's nothing you can do about it because he's number one. Whether you hate him or love him, there's nothing you can do about it because he's number one. Murasaki Baro is tired of seeing Akashi get blown out, so he pulls out the legendary hair tie and slicks his hair back like Aizawa and tries to defeat Silver. Bro's even smiling. He eventually managed to block Silver and then gives one back for all the times he got yammed on. Silver and Murasaki Baro are going hit for hit like King Kong and Godzilla, but when Murasaki Baro manages to score a dunk, this 350-pound armored titan injured my nonchalant goat, causing him to break his hand. But if there's one thing you shouldn't do is hurt Kuroko's friends. He gets like a fairy tale level stat boost. They sub in Kuroko and the most scrumptious background sound starts playing, and we finally get to see Aomine and Kagami team up whilst they are both in the zone. If Kisei and Aomine is Trunks and Vegeta, then Aomine and Kagami is Vegeta and Goku. This is peak fiction, man. Oh my days. This movie is just pure fan service. I couldn't ask for more. Akashi goes one-on-one with Nash and plays the ball to Kuroko, who smacks it to Aomine at Mach 10 speed. Look at the impact frames. Imagine you got a fresh cut and you get your head slapped by Kuroko. You're cooked. Aomine hits another one of his formula shots. He's really playing like Prime Kobe. They try to line up a counter, but Kuroko intercepts and hits us with another lag switch shot to make it 83-87. Nash starts crashing out and speed blitzes past Akashi, drops Midorima and dunks on Kagami. There is no way bro is a normal human being. This might be Meliodas. Nash is a true egoist. With less than 1 minute left on the clock, he's abandoned all his teammates and is playing on his own. But just when I thought they might for real lose this game, Akashi has another chat with his inner demon, and this has to be a reference to Yu Yu Hakusho. This is literally the exact same scene Kurama had with his alter ego Yokai. This writing, this might be fire. Akashi and his inner self have decided to fuse and become one person, coming like Kami and King Piccolo, making Akashi the ultimate player, allowing him to see every single thing on the court. If you were about to fart, Akashi would probably know that you were about to fart 5 minutes before you farted and adjusted all his movements accordingly. This guy's on another level. He unlocks the Avatar state and goes plus ultra, surpassing his limits, passing the ball to Midorima, who always was going to sing that free. I genuinely don't think he's missed a single 3-pointer in the entire show.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
With 10 seconds left on the clock, Jabberwocky is planning on running down the time to win by 1. But when all hope was lost, the man we often forget is the main character gets a steal on Nash, lays the ball to Goku and Vegeta, who hits us with the most sports anime finish of all time, a double dunk to finish the game 92-91. This is peak fiction, peak cinema, peak life. These sports anime always make me feel like I'm part of the team. I was in my room at 3 AM dancing like Jonathan Myers. I cooked for the whole day. But the smiles and happiness didn't last too long, because my dog Kagami broke the news that he's officially leaving Japan and joining his school in America so that he has a clear pathway to the NBA. And bro, As someone who's lived in like 3 different continents and always has to move to different places, having to say goodbye to many of my homies on numerous occasions, this goodbye hit me in my soul. I deadass stayed up, and then to rub salt in the wound, we got that airport scene between Kuroko and Kagami where they got their final true goodbyes, and man, all I can say is it's a terrible day for Rain. All I wish for is to either get like a side story where we get to see Kagami in the NBA, or a sequel where we get to see like all of the generation of Miracles and Kagami playing in the NBA. Is that too much to ask for? I don't know. Also, now that I've seen the movie, I'm gonna update my tier list on who I think is the best players. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, you can watch part 1, 2 and 3 on my channel, and make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to beat my homies in the race to 100k subs, so join the family. That's it from me. Peace. Oh, and follow my Instagram.